Hey James, welcome to Bravo Cadillac. I'm Mike, and today I'll be showing you the 2021 Cadillac Escalade. Back in 2016, Cadillac had released a Escalade concept. It was a vehicle that was released to show where we were moving, and since then has inspired all of our vehicles. The Escalade has gotten the Escalade touch. Now, we do have what's called a white trim. So at the bottom, you're gonna have a luxury, and then you'll branch off to premium luxury and sport offerings, each one doing their own appearance and also tuning. Now, each of those will offer a platinum trim, which offer even more goodies. Now, going with the premium luxury, you're gonna see up front, we did switch to a mesh grille. On the premium luxury, it's gonna be a vinyl tip versus sport, it's gonna be a black mesh. Now, coming around to the sides, you're gonna notice chrome trimmings around here on the premium luxury. On the sport, they're gonna be blacked out. Now, making our way to the back, the redesign of the 2021 Cadillac Escalade extends all the way to the back. Now, you can see here that Cadillac decided to keep their iconic taillights that makes an Escalade an Escalade. Now, James, you might be asking, how do you open up the tailgate? You're gonna have multiple ways, including the key fob, but my two favorite ones are gonna be the hands-free liftgate, and now the Cadillac symbol itself is gonna be your way to open it by just giving it a press. So on the 2021 redesign, the Escalade did get larger. One of the benefits of that is going to be a much bigger cargo area compared to the outgoing 2020 model. Right under here, you're going to have some additional storage. And right over here, you're going to have your controls for your second and third row seats. The second row seats are going to be powered down, and then when you click this button again, it's going to fold them all the way up. For the third row, you just press the button, and they'll go ahead and go down. And then just with an easy press, they're back up. Now, all the Escalades are going to be capable of towing, and you're going to find all those equipment right underneath the cover right here. Now, when you're looking at the liftgate up here, this is programmable, so that way if you have a low garage or low tree that you park under, you have something called 3/4. The way you would adjust that is by just putting it to the height that you need to, holding down the button, the car will beep and flash the lights to let you know that it's set. And from that point forward, that's the height it's going to go to when it's in 3/4 settings. To close it, you can use either your remote, you can press the button right up there, or use the hands-free liftgate located down here at the bottom. All you're going to do is give it a kick, and it will close it up for you. So the Escalade is going to come standard with fixed running boards. You can option in for power running boards where they're going to tuck underneath the vehicle when you're driving. Now, for the door handle, they're going to be electronic release. On our old models, you used to have to press a button in order to unlock it and unlock it. Now with the electronic release, as long as the key's on your body, you're just going to put your hand back here, press the little button, and it'll open up for you. Right here on the door panel, we are going to have your heated and ventilated seat controls and your memory controls conveniently placed right here on the shoulder. Now, the older models used to have a Bose stereo system. Now we upgraded to the AKG 19 speaker system. When you go to a Platinum, that does go to a bonkers 36 speaker system, and those speakers are positioned at different levels, so that way it gives you just a complete surround hearing. Now, James, coming into the driver's side, you're going to just notice this beautiful 38-inch OLED display. Here in the middle, you're going to have your gauge cluster, and then here off to the sides, you're going to have two touch areas for inputs. New for the model, you're going to have this beautiful panoramic sunroof that stretches all the way to the back. Coming here into the middle, you're going to have a control to open the tailgate, and this is also how you're going to be able to move it from the max and the 3/4 settings I was telling you about in the back, how you can program to a certain height so that way it doesn't hit a low garage or a little tree that you like to park under. Now, one upgrade, definite upgrade, is going to be now you can control the third row seats right up front. You no longer have to be in the back to drop them down or up. You can do it all from up front. And right over here, you can have your controls for the sunroof. One of my favorite features on this vehicle is going to be this mirror. It's going to be a rear view camera mirror. So what that means is that when I need it, I can just flip the switch back here, and I can see a live view of what's behind me. So this is amazing just because when you have your kids with you or you're lugging cargo and you can't see, you flip the switch and that's not a problem anymore. Now, this is adjustable. You can make it brighter. You can dim it down. You can zoom it in and zoom it out, and then also adjust the height that the camera is feeding you the information from. And then you just let it go and it will disappear, and then when you no longer need it, you can just flip the switch and it will turn right off. So right on here, off to the left on the touchscreen, you do have the option to turn on augmented reality camera. So what that does is using the front camera is going to pull a live view of what's behind you, and you're going to be using this while you're driving. Now, when you have it paired with navigation, what's amazing about it is that it's going to give you the actual turn symbols itself as you're coming up to the road. So there's no more having to guess how far is 1,000 feet, or oh God, is that my turn coming up? Now looking at the steering wheel, that's leather wrapped, and you have some more wood decor. You're going to have your heated steering wheel controls, your forward collision controls, and your adaptive cruise controls right here. Your to pull up Bluetooth, and what this one does is a conversation enhancement. So for your kids in the back, when you have them back there, you just press the button, and it's going to turn it on. So from here, once you start speaking, they can actually hear you a lot better from the speakers in the back. And you do turn that on and off as needed. Now, as you can see, James, coming around to the back of the Escalade for your passengers and your kids, they're going to be a lot more comfortable. You're going to find a lot more space for them compared to your GLE. And even if you went to the GLS on the Mercedes full size, we still have more space for them. A lot easier for them to get to the back. Now, these seats are adjustable now, so you can move them forward and back. So if I need some extra space or I feel generous to my back passengers. I do have some amenities other than the panoramic sunroof that's stretching up here. The two seats here are going to be heated at 3 different levels. I have some more piano keys here to control the AC. My cup holder is going to be located right there. And then at the bottom, I am going to have a Type-C connection for my phone. When equipped, you do have the option of putting in a rear entertainment system for your passengers. There are going to be 2 touchscreens located in the back of the headrest. Now, coming around to the back, we do have independent suspension in the rear now. So what that does is that it allows my knees to stay in a comfortable position versus before when you had that hump back here and my knees were up to my chest. So I'm a lot more comfortable back here. And not only that, I still have Type-C connections to connect on both sides to connect my phone depending on where I'm sitting. So the 2021 Escalade is going to have a tried and true 6.2 liter V8, and what's new for 2021 is going to be a 3 liter turbo diesel. So depending on what your personal needs are, you can pick between either engine. All right, James, now that we talked about the 2021 Escalade, I think it's about time that you get to be able to experience it yourself.